afternoon it is.
It snowed last night.
Oh, not for me. It's
out here in Utah. I was just like, hey, Jared, look outside. Snow. But it's April.
It's been just storming for me. Just rain and wind and rain and wind. Anyways, welcome guys to another episode of Society Talks. You are here with your host, Zone the Hedgehog.
And the Crazy Lou.
It's been a good week. Finally moved in, settled down, set my computer up just a couple days ago.
Yep.
But overall, it's been pretty good. How you been, Jared?
Been good. Been playing some Kingdom Hearts, some Pokemon Black. No, Pokemon White. I don't have Black.
Same thing.
Same difference.
Yeah, we don't care. Same thing. Shut up.
Yeah.
So yeah, nothing else been going on. Just same old, same old.
Same old.
Same old, same old.
Oh wait, today at my acting class, we get to do this weapons. Like we get to practice with real weapons, real swords and spears and stuff.
Oh, that's so cool.
That is freaking awesome! Like, yeah! I like this acting class!
I bet you do.
Yes. And it makes me realize one major thing. I am not meant for Shakespeare.
Oh.
Oh well.
So yeah, anyway, that's welcome guys. That's out of the way. I guess, what we got any, stories or anything for today, Jared?
Well, there's two things that we're going to cover today. The first being the new Pokemon revealed, based on Mewtwo.
Oh, right. That thing.
Before we talk about it, Mewthree, a common example of a well-known fake Pokemon, is Mewthree. It appears commonly in fake cheats and fanfiction. This Pokemon was an April Fool's Pokemon. It started off as an April Fool's joke.
That we found out wasn't actually an April Fool's joke.
Years later, it's like, they actually make it.
I have no hope in Pokemon.
It looks stupid.
It looks like they combine like the body of Mew with like the head of Mewtwo.
Except for the fact that both Mew and Mewtwo have tails, not this weird head thing on it.
Oh, you're right. They don't have that on their heads, do they?
No.
Wait, Mewtwo doesn't have that?
No, he doesn't. He has straight up a tail.
Oh, really?
Yes. Mewtwo has a tail.
Oh, yeah. Huh. So weird.
If you compare Mewtwo and Mew to this thing, it doesn't...
Yeah, I'm looking at it now. Yeah, you're right.
I mean, it's got the weird, like, horn things that Mewtwo has, but it's got something... It's got that head thing.
Yeah, that's weird.
It's a messed up Pokemon. I think, like, I think they could have done better, honestly. I think they could have made this look so much cooler. My guessing is it's probably the size of Mew.
Yeah.
It's got this thing on its head that should have been its tail, for crying out loud. That's, like, the biggest gripe I have. It's like, it's the thing on its head. It should be its tail.
Yeah, I agree. It looks really weird. Wow. Why Mew? Why do they have to mess with Mew? I mean, I saw this post a while ago. You know, right? It was like Kanto, right? It showed like Mew, Mewtwo, Articuno, Moltres, Zapdos, and showed like Lugia and Ho-Oh, right? And then it showed the three,
Yeah.
And Celebi, and it was like back in my day, legendaries were legendaries.
Yeah, it's like shows Mewtwo. It's got all the legendaries on this, and just like Mewtwo is just like holding his arm. Back in my day, being legendary meant something. Now you got like over 14 or 15 legendaries per game.
Yeah, it's like, oh.
Not to mention all of their forms.
I mean,
that is something I actually don't like.
I mean, yeah, you know, like Lugia controlled like Lugia didn't really control anything. Lugia was just a legendary deep sea thing.
Lugia was Lugia.
Lugia kept the balance between Articuno, Moltres, and Zapdos, which controlled the fire, ice.
Pokemon movie reference.
Yes, and lightning. And then then you had and then in Johto you had Celebi, which could time shift. And you had Entei and Suicune and Raikou, which actually weren't even legendary. They didn't control anything; they were just legendaries.
Yeah.
And now you have like, oh, I'm Groudon. I control the lava and the earth, and I control all the water. Now it's like, then they're like, okay, yeah, cool, that's cool. Rayquaza, I guard the planet because I'm a dragon that guards the space. I'm like, oh, that's pretty cool. Oh, I'm Palkia Deoxys. Dialga Palkia. I control space and time and the alternate world and Arceus. Oh, I am God.
It reminds me of this little short I saw. It was about Pokemon. It's like, okay, we got time and space, love, this, and this. It's like, what next? Next, we go for God. Nope, wait, we already got that. And then it's just like the people that program Pokemon. Fuck! It's like, we run out of Pokemon legendary ideas.
I mean, yeah, because Mew is supposed to be the first ever Pokemon.
Yeah.
And now it's like, nope, I'm Arceus. I made the planet, I made space, I made time, I made Earth, I made the humans, I made all the Pokemon, I am God.
Okay. Won't lie, like, I'm not gonna hate on all, like, the times that they do mess with older generation Pokemon, like, Magmar and Elected.
So with Magmar, I love Magmortar.
Yeah. That thing looks epic. And I don't remember what
Electrifier. Electabuzz into Electrifier.
That thing looks okay. And, like, sometimes it looks awesome. Like, they take some of these older Pokemons and just, like, here you go.
That didn't have an evolution, and then they give it an evolution.
Yeah, and, like, just watching a video, and it's like someone was talking about how they like this, how they talked about how that it makes a link between older generations and newer generations of Pokemon fans. Like, an older generation, back in my day, that Pokemon didn't have evolution.
Yeah.
It didn't have a de-evolution.
It's true, though.
Because Magmar was just Magmar.
Yeah.
And then later it gave it the baby
which was
evolution. Magby. And then, now it's got Magmar.
Magmortar's epic, though. You're like, the cannon as arms, you're like, boom! That's it.
Something I have noticed, this is something I've noticed, is that, technically speaking, a Pokemon only has 3 evolutions. I'm leaving Eevee out of this, because Eevee has evolutions, which goes into one stage after the normal.
Yeah.
Technically speaking, it doesn't go past 4 evolutions.
Yeah. Yeah, because...
And then there's, like, rumors that they might give, like, Pikachu another evolution or something.
Really?
I heard that somewhere. I don't remember where.
I hope not.
Or some other Pokemon that already has 3 evolutions, give it a 4th one. And it's like, no.
Wow. Anyway, we spent enough time on that.
Yeah.
But still, I could go on about it, but anyways. What's the,
We probably could go on about that forever.
What's the second thing we got here?
Something that you've been looking for, Lysandra, the Ice Witch.
I'm so disappointed.
She looks like Elshnorn.
She does.
Lysandra, go back to Magic the Gathering where you belong.
That's not what I pictured. I pictured Lysandra.
Nah. Pictured her with blonde hair. She has white hair.
I pictured her with either like blonde or like silver or like white hair.
Yeah.
And then like dressed like a queen or something, you know?
Like a leader of a clan.
Yeah.
I'm a little disappointed, right? But, good thing is, we're not going to see any fan service from her. Woo! Because it's bloody impossible to make that into fan service.
I'm sure
And now that I've said that, someone's going to make fan service of her.
Oh yeah, I'm sure they'll find out some way to make a skin for it.
Yeah. Alright. Her abilities, however, which is the best part of a champion, honestly.
Yeah.
Iceborne, her passive. After a brief cooldown, Lissandra's next ability costs no mana. Hitting an enemy with movement impairing abilities reduces Iceborne cooldown.
That's pretty... Yeah.
It sounds like a better Nunu's passive.
Yeah, that slows them as well, so yeah. It doesn't slow them, it reduces the cooldown. So yeah, it's better than Nunu passive.
Which, that's what Nunu's passive should be.
Yeah.
But that's just me complaining.
Yep.
Ice Shard.
We have a few minutes left.
Lissandra throws.
We have a few minutes left, so let's try to go.
Okay. Ice Shard. Lissandra throws a spear of ice that shatters on contact with the first enemy struck, dealing damage and slowing their movement speed for a short duration. Enemies behind the struck target also take damage. Ring of Frost. Lissandra freezes the area around here, dealing damage to nearby enemies, rooting them for a short duration.
I like that ability. It's kind of like Diana's, only it freezes instead of pulls them in.
Yeah. Glacial Path. Lissandra casts a slow-moving, long-range Ice Claw in a line, dealing damage to all enemies in its path. Reactivating Glacial Path teleports Lissandra to the claw's current location. She has an escape.
Oh, yeah. Wow. Yeah, she does. It's like Zed.
Yeah.
And her ult.
Alright. And her ult. Would you like to read it?
Sure. Frozen Tomb ultimate on enemy cast. Lissandra freezes an enemy champion, damaging and stunning them briefly. Dark ice emanates from the target, dealing damage and slowing nearby enemies. So it's an AoE stun, basically.
Yes.
And on self, she encases herself in ice, rooting herself in place briefly and becoming untargetable and invulnerable. Dark ice emanates from Lissandra, dealing damage and slowing nearby enemies. So basically,
she has a built-in Zonius.
Yeah, she goes in their team, use all her spells, and then ults herself.
It's like, yeah, her ult's coming up. Zonius. Combine this with the Zonias.
Yeah.
It's gonna take forever to have her dead.
Yeah.
She's just gonna be there.
And give her Guardian Angel while you're at it.
Oh, Guardian Angel. Dang it! And just have York and a Kale on your team as well.
Yeah, she's not dying.
No! I'm sure she will die. It's just...
All the cooldowns.
It's just going to be a little harder to kill her than other champions.
Yeah. Anyway, though, I guess I'll still give her a shot, though.
Yeah.
And we got...
You know what's messed up?
What?
There are people saying that they're going to support her. I'm like, she's not support.
She can try. Because she has slows and stuns, so she might be able to. We'll see, though.
Yeah.
Anyway, guys. Wow. We went that really quickly. Anyways, thanks for joining us today. Again, like, comment, anything you want to do pretty much always helps us out. Tips, anything, you know.
Yep.
Anyways, thanks for joining us today.
Any gaming news you want to tell us?
Yeah. Anyway, thanks for joining us today, guys, and this is On the Hedgehog.
And the Crazy Lynn.
And we're out. Bye.
Bye.